Hello everyone and welcome to Gurukul Online Learning Network. Today we are covering the topic Introduction to English Debating and going more in depth into prep time or preparation time. I am Ayanadip and today, without further ado, let's get started. Now, preparation time or prep time is something that is an allotted time after a motion is released. Remember, this time started exactly after a motion is released. So it does not cover the fact that you need some time to go to a venue if you're doing a physical debate. So that time is already included into your prep time. So make sure you know that you have enough time to take the prep. And preparation time or prep time, as we refer to it in the debate, is WSDC is given 30 minutes of preparation time, whereas BP is given 15 minutes of preparation time. So BP is given about half of what the WSDC get in their preparation time. And for that, since it's such a low time for both of these formats, you need to know how to utilize the preparation time. And for that, we have this session. So remember, in WSDC, you will get 30 minutes right after the motion has been released to take your preparation, and in BP you will get 15 minutes right after the motion has been released to get your preparation done. And remember, this does not add the time you need to go to the venue that you're debating in. Now, the first advice that I have is you need to think individually. Refer to what you and your teammates are going to think about in general and only think it through within yourself. Now, if you're in a BP and you have two teammates, make sure you and your teammate are thinking of that motion individually. And if you are in WSDC, make sure all three of you are thinking about the motion and thinking about what you could say individually, at least till the time that you've reached the venue. So I'm talking about this in the context of physical debates. Now, due to the pandemic, a lot of the debate has moved online. So in online, you don't have the time you need to get to your venue. So I would suggest around 5 minutes, you think individually, all three of you or two of you, depending on what format you're following. So if you're doing physical debates, think individually till the time you reach the venue in which you're supposed to debate. And if you're doing it online, have at least about 5 minutes. And if during physical debates, it's not that far from your venue, just have 5 minutes allotted to think everything individually. Second, ask basic questions. So as mentioned, there are many types of motions and these motions have different nuances to them. So you need to think about what the motion is going to be about. You need to ask basic questions, even dumb questions that you have about the motion. So you could even ask, what is China in a motion about China? This leads you to have a further idea about what China is. If you can answer what is China or get an answer from your teammate about what China is, you will get a much bigger question, much bigger insight into what others think China may be. Or if it's a motion about Bangladesh's liberation war, ask what is Bangladesh? Where is Bangladesh? Or how did they get into this liberation war? Even if you know it, keep asking it to get a general overview of what can happen or what could happen. These basic questions lead you to understand the debate better and understand what may be taken into account or what could be asked for from this motion. This also leads you to know the general overview and what other public instead of you think about this basic thing and what you may lead your arguments to be. Third, write everything down. Write it down. If you have something that you think is important or even something that is not that important, write it down, because in the end we tend to forget a lot of what we are talking about. During our preparation time, we are in haze of what we are going to do. Now, as you're thinking it individually, or if you're thinking something individually, it is best if you write it down while you're thinking. So when you're going to compare this with your teammates, that is when you can present it as something that you have written it down. Look, I've written this down. Do you think this is important to the debate? I have written that down. Do you think that is important to the debate? And after you're done thinking individually, when you're like asking basic questions to your teammates, you can also write those down. And when during the last few minutes of preparation time, when you're trying to gather it all down and trying to make a basic structure of it, you can see the notes that you have written down, and that will lead you to have a better understanding as to what you were talking about. And the basic questions will lead you to have a new perspective on the debate that you didn't know, and will lead you to know much better and a bigger generalized overview of the debate. Fourth, do not forget examples. So what a lot of us do is we think about what arguments can we present in this debate. So a lot of people do is, all right, these are the basic questions. I think we can form this one argument from what we have discussed so far. And a lot of people do that, and they forget to add examples to their arguments. Remember, prep time is the best time to think about better examples, because when you're in a debate, you do not have the time to listen to other speakers speak as well as think of your own arguments and write down examples for it. So during preparation time, make sure to consult with your teammates and think about what the examples could be and what would be the best example. Because remember, there are many kind of examples to even a singular argument, and if you have the best example that supports your argument, it will take your argument further higher and lead you to have a better debate in general. Fifth, argue. Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of people may ask, are you suggesting I argue with my own teammate and get into a fight? No, I'm not asking you to do that. That would be very bad for you. What you need to do is argue between yourselves if you think this will be better. So, as mentioned before, you can write down and say, all right, I think this point will be a good argument. What your teammate can do is constantly ask how or why. You need to give them a series of answers as to why you think this argument is important, or how you think you will prove this argument is important. So after you've done that, that will lead you to have a much more fleshed out argument and a much better argument with a better reasoning, because this how, what, or why questions is the basic of our reasoning. As mentioned before, arguments have the structure of AREL: assumption, reasoning, example, and linking back. So this is where reasoning is the most important. Reasoning is what will prove your argument. So when you're talking about your arguments and thinking, all right, this one point is a good example, or this one point is a good argument, this is a good assumption, make sure one of your teammates is asking, all right, so you're saying this assumption is good. How do you think this assumption is good? You'll have to prove to them why that assumption is good, and that leads to a point of reasoning as to why you think this assumption is good. Second, ask what this assumption will prove. That will lead you to linking it back. That will lead you to know why this assumption is going to be important to this debate. Or you could also ask, how will this assumption be implemented in the world? So that will lead you to know about examples that you can add into your argument, and that is why you should argue with your teammate as to why, how, or when this will happen. This leads to a much better debate, much better argument, and a much better structure in general. 6, always compare. So when you're in this frenzy while taking prep, there will be times in which both of you have a lot of points jotted down in your notebook. So always think about what the best assumption will be. As mentioned before, arguing with your teammate, this will lead you to have a much better in-depth perception into the arguments that you think will be better. So if you see an argument that is good, but another argument which is very much fleshed out and you can prove much better, that is when you should compare which argument will be the better one to use in this context. So remember, these arguments are what will make your debate. So always compare what the debate will be and how your arguments will be better than the other ones that you will be proposing. Do not come in saying that you have 5 arguments and then not prove one to a good extent. It does not matter if you have 5 arguments that are very low in reasoning, but they are 5 arguments nonetheless compared to 2 arguments which others provide and have a much better context and a much better reasoning to it. So in the end, compare which arguments will be the best, and if you have a point that can be put into a reasoning of an argument, do that. You do not need to come up and make a completely different argument for just a singular point. Make sure you have about 2 arguments to 3 arguments that are very fleshed out and are very important to the debate. So always compare which one will be the better. So what have we learned so far? So we have basically learned what prep time is and how to properly utilize prep time and the thought process behind the prep time. Now, some general tips is to always think about what the motion is asking from you. The basic questions that you ask your teammates and the basic questions that you ask yourself. Remember, when you're thinking individually, always think what this motion is asking from me. What should I prove in this motion? Where should I prove this motion? Where does this motion take me? Who do I need to bring in? What examples do I have to think of this? Now, this is a lot, I know, but in that time frame that you're thinking to yourself is the most efficient because you're thinking it through yourself. Once you get into it with your teammate or with your other 2 teammates, that is when you're all coming up and saying your own perspective on it. Of course, that leads to you having a much more fleshed out argument and much better points. Of course, you're not the one who has the best points. Your teammate may have a better understanding of what you're trying to prove. So always remember, you should think it through individually, and then do not forget to consult your teammates. And always remember basic questions. These basic questions will lead you to have a much better fleshed out argument. And second tip that I have is do not panic. You do not need to panic during the prep time. I know it can be a lot to take in just 15 minutes, especially in BP, where 5 minutes is gone just to get to the venue. You may think that, alright, I need to do crunch time, 10 minutes, we have no time. There's a lot of time actually. If you have the proper mechanisms and the proper thought process, 15 minutes is not that much time. It's not that low of a time to think about. Of course, since it's BP, you may have to think about a lot more than what you would have had to think about in WSDC. Since BP is very much more broad than what WSDC is, or the motions in BP are much more broad since there are 4 teams compared to 2 in WSDC. Remember, you have more than enough time to think, and you have more time than you think you have. So always remember to be calm during the prep time. Make sure you have enough time to think it through individually. If your teammate comes up and says, oh, okay, we need to hurry, we need to get this through, make sure you calm down and take enough time for all 3 of you or 2 of you to just think it through. Then compare it. Make sure you're comparing, constantly comparing which one's better. How do I make it better? Once you're asking basic questions and your reasonings are much more fleshed out, constantly ask, alright, is this going to be better or that going to be better? Remember, prep time is all about making what you're going to go in there and present. Of course, after you're in a debate, you will have some time to think it through to yourself. If you're like in the closing government or the closing opposition of a BP, you have some time to think your own arguments and then also provide your own arguments after seeing what the opening has given. But in WSDC, if you're like the deputy, you have some time to think about your own argument or like change it a little when you're thinking. But still, remember, prep time is the basis of what you're going to go in and debate in there. So make sure you're taking it on in a calm manner and are not thinking of just rushing it through, thinking about all the topics that there are. Just make sure you're calm, make sure your arguments are fleshed out very well, make sure everything you're talking about is in order and your structure is thought of. So with that, thank you for watching. If you like this video, share it with your friends, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment box below.